Hello, this will be my audience for today.
Hi, I'm Anna's husband. I'll be her audience.
Think about the last time you felt completely overwhelmed. Your mind is racing, your body is tense, and everything feels like a little bit way too much at once. Stress and anxiety are something most of us deal with, especially when balancing things like responsibilities for school, for work, and family. As someone balancing school, being a mom, and everyday responsibilities, I have experienced stress firsthand, and I wanted to better understand not just what it is, but how to actually manage it in a realistic way. Today, I want to show you why managing stress matters and why simple daily strategies can make a real difference in your overall well being. First, I'll explain what stress and anxiety are, then how they affect us, and finally, what we can do to manage them. Stress is the body's natural response to challenges or demands, while anxiety is more of an ongoing feeling of worry that can exist even without a clear cause. According to the National Institution of Mental Health, stress is typically more short term, while anxiety can be a little bit more persistent, which can make it a lot harder to control. But stress and anxiety don't just affect how we feel mentally, they can impact our entire body if not acknowledged early on. Physically, stress can cause headaches, fatigue, muscle tension, and it can also cause trouble sleeping. Mentally and emotionally, it can make it harder to focus, increase irritability, and create a constant feeling of being overwhelmed. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention do report that chronic stress can increase the risk of serious health problems. These health problems can be, an example, heart disease and even a weakened immune system. The reason why this matters, is that unmanaged stress doesn't just go away. It consistently keeps building up over time, and it can start affecting your health, your focus, and even your relationships. Because of these effects, it becomes important not to just understand stress, but actually how to manage it as well. Instead of just talking about stress though, I want to give you a few simple strategies that you can actually use in the moment. First, we have the 333 rule. So when you feel overwhelmed, name 3 things you can see, 3 things you can hear, and also move 3 parts of your body. This works because it interrupts overthinking and brings your focus back to the present moment and helps kind of ground you back. Second, the cold water reset. So with this one, you will splash cold water on your face and also on your wrists. Research from the Mayo Clinic does show that simple physical responses like this can help calm your nervous system quickly and reduce stress symptoms in that moment. Third, short movement. So this doesn't mean you have to do a full 30-minute workout or, an intense workout in that moment. It's honestly just a 5 to 10 minute get up and get moving workout. So this can be a short walk to help release tension and lower stress hormones. The American Psychological Association explains that even small amounts of physical activity can significantly reduce stress when done consistently. So fourth is a mental reset break. So step away for a few minutes without any distractions and help get yourself back in that calm kind of moment and state of mind. So this will give your brain time to reset instead of staying in that constant overwhelming state like I mentioned earlier. So for me personally, when I start feeling overwhelmed from balancing school, being a mom, and everything else, even stepping away for a few minutes or going on a short walk with my son or going outside to play, just kind of feeling the grass in between my feet and the sunshine on my face, it kind of helps me come back a little bit more focused. And that's the key. These strategies are simple, they are realistic, and something someone can do right away in that moment. So today we did talk about what stress and anxiety are, how they affect both the body and the mind, and most importantly, the simple strategies that you can use to manage them. So the main takeaway is that managing stress doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to be intentional in the moment. So instead of ignoring stress or pushing through it, start small. So try one of the 3 strategies the next time you feel overwhelmed. So we had the 3-3-3 rule. When you feel overwhelmed, so you're going to name 3 things that you see, 3 things that you hear, and also move 3 parts of your body. Second is the cold water reset. So you are going to splash water on your face, also on your wrists, to kind of help bring you back in that moment and help ground you back. So third, it's going to be short movement. So whether that means going on a walk or also going on a 5 to 10 minute workout, my apologies. It's something to help kind of get your body moving and help release that tension. The main takeaway and the most important thing is that in the end, learning how to manage stress early on is something that's going to help prevent further issues later on in life. And it's more of how you handle it in that way that's going to help support your life and not overwhelm it in the end. With that being said, thank you so much for listening today and for letting me discuss about stress and anxiety and a couple short ways or short things on how to help fix it in the moments. Thank you so much.